Okay, plus 16. Let's get it,
What
man.
a wonderful round, what a wonderful month. But Adelaide just talked us back to tonight's result.
Yeah, really exciting. I said after Wednesday night's game and beating the Phoenix that we've been so poor on the road this year to come away and win 2 wins and especially against a team that has been playing so well over the last couple of months on their home court is outstanding. I think I could not be prouder of it, these guys. There was opportunities, I guess, with the losses mounting up to throw it all in, but we've managed to come through and obviously going pretty well at the moment.
And the blokes in the side can trade through the month of January, not scoring below 21 points, plenty of rebounds, plenty of assists. As a coach for this bloke, what are your thoughts?
Oh, outstanding. He's come in and played the point guard for us, and I think our fortunes turning around once he got settled into that role is a huge part of the success that we're having, and winning 4 of the last 5 games now, and there is a genuine belief going into games that we can win games, and I said after the Phoenix game that I'll celebrate all wins, but I was excited, but I felt we just did what we should do, like I did tonight. I thought if we came to play and executed our game plan, that we would win this game as well. And I think what's exciting about this is, they are a quality team, obviously, and we knew they'd make a run, but I thought our nerve was unflinching. I thought we were able to, sustain those comebacks, and every time they came hard at us, we came up with a big play or came up with a big stop. So yeah, really exciting.
Trey, during this month of January, is it just the move to the point that's had the biggest influence on your numbers and your form, or are there other factors at play?
I think that played a part. I think I let the off-court kind of situation of the team, just all the rumors and everything. It was my first situation of dealing with something like that. So I felt like just mentally, like I was just really just foggy, down. So I remember just after that Tasmania game, I couldn't have played any worse, and just kind of told myself to just get lost in the game, just let the game come to you. Don't worry about off-court factors, and then also that kind of flowed into some changes in me playing the point guard. So I think kind of those both together kind of allowed me to be where I'm at now.
How's it feel to be off the bottom of the ladder?
I have no idea. I don't pay attention to that. Like Coach has been talking about, we're just trying to take it game by game. We know we have a steep hill to climb, but it's not over. So we're just trying to day by day get better, game by game, get another win on the scoreboard, and see what happens.
Scotty, we know Isaac's story. In pre-game, when we chatted to him, he said, playing super motivated, maybe more motivated to deliver in this round, drive round. He certainly did that quite in the first half tonight. He put the team on his back, it looked like, in the second half. He did.
He got into foul trouble, and I felt that I thought Alex Starling played great minutes off the bench, and Kyron Galloway has just gone from strength to strength with the extra opportunities. And but you're right. We took a punt getting him back into the game at a couple of times, and he just makes the big plays and the big shots. And a couple of those defensive stops we got when the game was there to be won or lost, I just thought he's been outstanding. Look, there's no other way of putting it, and I keep saying it. I think he's the best big man in the competition. I'm slightly biased, obviously, but he's put us on his back, quite regularly over this last month or so, and he's a joy to coach.
On New Year's Eve, when you were leaving, had some kind words to say about the opposite interim. I trust the Hawks interim will have some kind words to say about you tonight, but you're clearly enjoying this head coaching table when you're winning games in a month like January.
Yeah, absolutely, and just on the Hawks, I think, I think we've gained some inspiration of what they've been able to do and turn their season around, and I think you look at that and you go, why can't we do the same thing? Now, it took a while to get going. It took us a while to get that first win on Christmas Eve against the Brisbane Bullets, but I've certainly looked at the Hawks and tried to model on what we're doing and instill that belief and play good, consistent basketball. So I've got no doubt that they'll jump back. They're in just a mini hole at the moment, but they'll be okay.
A lot of experts are saying that you and players like Trey and the other performers out there are giving management food for thought. That maybe a total rebuild is not required. You happy for the commentators just to discuss that, or would you guys like to have a say about life going forward at Adelaide?
No.
It looks like.
Yeah, there's there's a lot of outside noise. I talk about that within the group, and we can't control that. Whatever be will be, but right now we're winning basketball games and against very, very good teams. So next year will take care of itself. I've made no secret of the fact that I want to be the full-time coach next year. But the only thing I can control is in the now, and we're doing a pretty good job of that at the moment.
Right, that might be some questions from the floor, I think.
Jason? Scotty, you're just 2 games outside the 6 now, amazingly. I mean, do you talk about finals at this point? Is that embarrassing?
No, hell no, we're not talking about finals.
Leave it alone.
Look, in the back of your mind, you always think about, you always dare to dream and think about things. But we've had no conversation with that as a team. We've got 14 losses, so we have no margin for error. But I said last week that that there's no team in the competition that scares us, and I think we're playing a brand of basketball that's hopefully exciting to watch and exciting to play as a group. So all we can focus on now is Cairns at home next Saturday night, and we owe them. We felt that we should have beaten them last week and lost in overtime after being up by 16 in the third quarter. So no, the last thing we're going to do now is get ahead of ourselves.
You're on 4 of the past 5. What's the key to keeping that ball rolling?
Oh, confidence is a huge thing. We have a belief now that only can come from winning, that the work we're putting in off the floor, and it'd be fair to say we probably haven't had a lot of opportunity to get on the training track this week. So it's been about freshening the guys up and maximising our time together as a group. So I think everyone's going to enjoy. We now have a week between games, to get a few of the aches and pains fixed up and hopefully get Jacob Wiley back for next weekend's game. So, I think belief is the thing right now for us. Is there is a genuine belief that whoever we play against, we can win, and I think that's, as I said just earlier, I think it's gone from let's hope we can win and be really excited when we do, to just there's almost an expectation now that we that's what we think we can do.
What is the outlook for Jacob and Trenton?
Yeah, good question. They're getting treated at home at the moment. They'll probably both be on light duties early next week. To have any opportunity to play, they'll have to get through a session later in the week. It's one of those things with Trenton that knee is aggravating him at the moment, and we also got to look at the long-term picture with him. As he's got pretty important couple of months ahead of him to put himself in front of NBA scouts, and we want to make sure that knee is 100% fit for that. So we certainly won't rush him back and play him injured. Jacob Wiley's probably a little bit more trickier. It's a lot of rest with his foot. But once again, the thing we speak about is opportunity, the next man up, and this week it's been Kyron Galloway, and it's Alex Starling got his opportunities tonight, and Nick Marshall has moved into a starting 5 position, and I thought he gave us a real lift tonight, and then I go to the bench and there's great veterans everywhere in Jason Cadee and Mitch McCarron and Sunday Detch, and who all come on and play their role. So it's not a matter of who's not there for us. It's a matter of who is there.
Great, thanks guys, that's all from me.
Trey used to work on the defence tonight. Adelaide made 35 or 66 shots. The Hawkies had 85 shots. You kept them to sub 40% in the field. You had block, you had steal. Defensively, how much pride does the team take out of the way you stopped Illawarra tonight?
Yeah, I just noticed that. I think it's a double-edged sword. I think it's like you said. I think it's a credit to us. We made him take some tougher shots and held him to a low field goal percentage. But also at the same time, 85 shot or 84 shots is too many. And looking at the offensive rebounds is obviously something we needed to clean up tonight. So, like I said, you take it when it's a win, but it's obviously something we need to fix next game.
It's what you touched on. Kyron Galloway said this week that he's demanding more minutes. He played most minutes, but he 6 of the night, 35, 13 points, 5 of 8. Continuing to grow.
Outstanding. If you said to him, or if you said to me 2 weeks ago that he'd be leading the team in minutes this week, I don't think anyone would have believed you. And I didn't have an opportunity to get him the rest in the second half because of Isaac's foul trouble. But he has that dunk, and he has the ability to play above the rim and be a shot blocking presence and obviously his ability to shoot. He's going to make it very difficult for me not to start him the rest of the way, even with Jacob Wiley back, and that's a great problem to have. So he's really stepped up and shown everyone that he's arrived, and I couldn't be happier for him.
Thanks guys.
All good. Well done, man.
Thanks, gents.